What's going on, everyone? Danny Vega here, also known as Danny V, and welcome back to the Danny Vega Show. So on Tuesday, I got to see the global premiere of Top Gun Maverick, or AKA Top Gun Dose number 2. I shouldn't say number 2, because this movie was awesome. Or should I say it was number 2, because it was the shit. Dude, Top Gun Maverick was absolutely surprising. I didn't really think that it was gonna be better than the original. Usually when movies have sequelitis, you know, you get a sequel and then it just totally bombs and just sucks, which has been happening a lot lately if you see my reviews. However, this was actually really damn good. They did a really good job with tying this one into the first one, and it's been over, what, 20, 30 years, closer to 40 years, I think. And they did a really great job with the story, but not only that, the stunts especially. I can't begin to explain to you how awesome it is. Allegedly, there's like no CGI in this film, and everything is actually filmed like within the cockpit. And Tom Cruise, you know, he does his own stunts, so to see him flying a plane and doing all these things is pretty dope, actually. And then not only that, if I'm not mistaken, they also had actually real like jet fighters performing these stunts in these actual jets, and dude, some of them were absolutely crazy. There was one key moment, well, two key moments, but one especially that happened, and it's a stunt. I'm not gonna ruin it because it's a spoiler-free review. But there was this one stunt that had the entire theater go, oh shit. And I guess this is a kind of spoiler, but right after the entire crowd said it, the actual character in the movie said it. So I thought that was absolutely phenomenal because it was definitely like a real fantastic stunt. And nevertheless, not just the stunts, Tom Cruise, obviously he's a great actor, you know, despite what you may think of him in his personal life, he does a great job in his movies, and especially in this one, to revive Maverick and to show that he's still up to his antics, but is more mature, is pretty damn cool. This piece is the wrap up of Maverick's story, of him actually finally maturing and letting things rest and like settling down his Maverick alter ego. Which again, in theory on paper it looks great, but you have to execute it well. And they do that. All the other actors were incredible. Jennifer Connelly plays Penny Benjamin. And by the way, if you have not seen the first Top Gun, watch it before you watch this movie. You definitely need to see the first one before seeing the second one. And the reason being is they very 80s style it, with they don't explain too much of the story as in like a million flashbacks and stuff like that. Where they do it within dialogue. And the dialogue's not too long, like a Quentin Tarantino dialogue that explains like every single thing in the entire universe. However, the dialogue does progress the story forward. So if you've seen the first movie and you paid attention, especially to the dialogue, it definitely ties into this second movie. So yeah, like I mentioned before, I went on his ADHD rant. Jennifer Connelly plays Penny Benjamin, and the reason why I went on that rant is because Penny Benjamin was in the first movie in dialogue, and she was the admiral's daughter that Maverick had his little thing with when his superior was reading off all the shit that he's done, and he was just like, and one admiral's daughter, and you hear Goose go, Penny Benjamin? That's awesome. What a great callback. So within this film, you see that Maverick and Penny have this on and off thing that's been throughout all these years. And the thing is that they explain the missing years also in dialogue, which is great because they go over everything that Maverick has been through since the end of Top Gun 1. So at the end of Top Gun 1, when he's like, oh, I'm gonna be a Top Gun instructor, they mention that in here. And I can't tell you anymore unless I'm gonna spoil the movie. But yeah, Miles Teller as Rooster was incredible, by the way, who's supposed to be Goose's son, which, by the way, that's not a spoiler. If you saw the trailers, then you know. If you didn't see the trailers, I'm sorry, okay? I know some people just avoid trailers, like my buddy Paul, because let's face it, trailers just ruin the entire movie anyway. But nevertheless, Miles Teller as Rooster, playing Goose's son, they look exactly alike. He looks exactly like Anthony Edwards. I mean, it's almost identical. It's absolutely bananas. To see his story tie into Maverick's and what it is to basically complete Maverick's story and journey is phenomenal. So I really thought that this thing would have sequelitis, or, you know, requelitis, because every time you get a requel, you know, you got to kill off the originals and all that other BS that they do. But no, this movie was great. Like I said, the action was great. The story was great. It was really compelling. Not a million flashbacks. It still shows why Maverick is the best and why Maverick has to be in this movie to teach the younger generation to pass on the torch, just like every other requel. However, they do it very, very well. I highly recommend you guys go and see this. Obviously, I can't talk too much about it because you know I can't talk too much without spoiling things. But yeah, it's a really good time. If you like the first one, you're gonna like this one. Dare I say this one is better than the first, depending on how you look at it. Action-wise, definitely. Story-wise, is a great ending chapter. I think story-wise, I think it's a complete work. I think the story is just together. I don't see this story be better than the first because without the first, you can't get this one and it wouldn't have as much of an impact. So yeah, the story I think is on par. Great finishing chapter. However, the action in this one is definitely way better, hands down. No doubt about it. It has some loving moments. It has some funny moments. It hits you in the feels a lot. So yeah, I think overall, go check it out. It's worth seeing. And you know how rare it is for me to say that these days. So that's pretty much my thoughts on it. If you love this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the little bell button for more future videos. If you want to see me talk a little more spoilers because you saw Top Gun Maverick, please leave a comment down below. And as always, don't forget about my 1K giveaway. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to enter my 1K giveaway. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, one lucky winner will win a grand prize of $100. Whether it's an Amazon gift card, a Visa gift card, or Monopoly money, you pick. And also to remember, the more you comment, the more of a chance you have to win. I love you. Be safe, and I will talk to you next time. Peace.